I'm pretty sure. No, I don't know. I might have been. This might be the place. I've definitely been through here before, but I can't remember if this is where the road is. There's a road that goes up there, like up into those clouds. I think we're gonna check it out and see what we can see up there. Um, I don't know if we're gonna get out of the car or not. It really depends on Blue. We do have a while to be here, but if she's going to be running off hiding places, then I don't know if we're going to be able to really be getting out of the car. I mean, I guess we could. There's really not a specific reason not to. Nah, this might not be it. This is not the place I'm thinking of. It's going to be a little further up the way, maybe a while. But yeah, I was just wanting to capture it just in case it was, but it does not feel like the right place. It feels different. Let's see. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit different feeling. Well, I'm going to keep you guys on the line for a minute just because, why not? And it's a little less windy than the other part of the road was, and I feel pretty good about it. You know, a lot of people be trimming out all this stuff. I'm just going to upload every single thing. Anything I feel like recording. I wish that you guys could just be in my head and see through my eyes and, you know, be exposed to all the thoughts that my mind is exposed to all the time. Ooh, cool little motel, cliffside motel. That's kind of cool. But yeah, you know, it's pretty cool in here, man. A pretty unique place to be hanging out at. I like it down here. I like being Dustin. Being Dustin's pretty cool. And, you know, the thing is, I'm not very crazy. But what does that word even mean? Blah, blah, blah. I don't even care. You know, society does a lot of weird stuff, like say, oh, if you're outside of these boundaries, then you can't function in society, and that's what crazy is. So crazy is dysfunctional, but dysfunctional has to do with, according to the parameters that society itself sets. So, I mean, you know, I would take that kind of thing with a grain of salt, on that one. You know, it's just unfortunate for the people that can't handle being put into that category, and then they behave emotionally because of it. So there's that. You know, that's probably a factor. And then society says, yep, look how crazy they are. They're acting crazy. But, you know, the stuff I'm saying is not crazy. The stuff I'm saying makes a lot of sense. Especially if you start putting it all together into a framework with all the other things that I say, which is going to take a very, very long time. Possibly it's not possible to actually put together everything that exists in the framework that is the reality that I experience. And that's okay. I'm okay with that if you guys are okay with that. You know, I think the whole thing is about being comfortable. Are you comfortable with how you are? Are you comfortable with what you think? But more importantly than that is, are you doing something unethical, or are you doing something immoral? Those are probably the more important things to worry about, because there's a lot of fucking sane people that do really asshole things. And then, you know, deception is a big part of that. Manipulation, gaslighting, all of that. You know, all of that is considered moral and ethical as long as it allows you to be functional within the context of society's parameters. And that's something that nobody really wants to talk about or think about. But it's true. It's the truth. The truth is, it's okay to be immoral and unethical by society's standards, but it's not okay to think the things I think and do the things I do by society's standards. Because that makes me crazy. But, you know, as long as I could function in society, which I could easily function in society. So to the people that think that, yo, Dustin's just broken, incapable, no, I could have always gone and got a job. I didn't. I chose not to. And I chose to move out of the house, and I chose to go on the road. You know, those are choices. Everybody makes choices. Anyway, look what my choices brought me. They brought me Toby and Blue, who loves sleeping in the car while we drive. Normally we're listening to music, but currently I'm on the recording, so I'm not able to listen to the music. But yeah, so there's all that. You know, take a look at this beautiful drive. You know, and again, the whole purpose of this, you know, it's wonderful blessing that I'm being, given these experiences, by the divine or by the universe or whatever you want to call it. The whole purpose of all this is for me to say these things into this. Oh, what in the fuck is this? Road closed? How the hell do we get through here? What are we supposed to do? Hold on. What the hell? Alright, well, we're going to have to do some rejiggering real quick. I'm going to talk to these guys. Let's see what they got to say. Stop it, man. I'm about to talk to people. Hey, please, will you quit being rude, please? Toby, look, I'm going to not be disappointed. I'm going to just guess that, I don't know. Toby, you're not allowed out of the car. You stay in the car. I'm going to ask these guys what's up. Oh.